Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both of my life. And if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yulmore, as far as I'm able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors in that awful place makes me sick to the stomach. But since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Yulmoran elite are never satisfied. Oh, wasn't he painting before? Alphinaud? They're never satisfied until they get exactly what they want, and if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. I cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I can't. I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me, nay. I'll move on to new lands and a new profession, and I'll keep you in my prayers, from now until my dying day. City of Final Pleasures. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristel has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, maybe you could pose as my assistant. Then it is settled. All we need to do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. Oh, these look like... We look like Aetheryte quests. Maybe. These side quests can get distracting. They are necessary. But we'll come back to them later. If you get all the Aetheryte, those green puff balls, here they come. If you get them all in the area, you should be able to fly here. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along, and don't be slow, it's time to let your colors show. You think these people lie? They're like, sure, I can paint a plum. No, they're like, have serious discussions about it. I can paint portraits at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh-ho! I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? No. Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that has seen no small amount of service. What about his paints? Where's he gonna get paint? Aha! Ho ho flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. She whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with her or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave her fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And, having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to Yulmer's sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me, the mule! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. Like hungry cats. People crackers.
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days. Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No, not a single tear. Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way. So you just need to put on your happy faces and head through the joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folks off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow men, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go! Enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Very suspicious. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. Still pretty crappy out here. I guess this is the main gate. The Glory Gate. reminds me of a clown that we've once met. But it's very nice still. Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphanod, an artist, and this is Chloe, my assistant. Ah yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vothry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You'll be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen, in your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chai Nuz and Julia Chai. A Mistel couple who most refer to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I ask you conduct yourselves with respect and humility for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order. These are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. And once they've been stamped, you'll officially be Ulmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. What have we here? Alphanode, artist, Chloe, artist assistants, to be employed in the service of Lord Chainuz and Lady Julia Chai. Yep, everything's in order. Your registration is hereby approved. Think it's best we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Oh dear. No, you smell hideous. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the muscles of an unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the delousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed that stench, you'll want to splash yourself with this perfume liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornine, the guard by the stars, will give you directions. I feel like maybe we shouldn't walk on this carpet. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. We're warriors. We don't have time for baths. I don't want to bathe with that person. Here we go. Delouser. Wash. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Shiny and new. Hair still looks greasy. Whoa. I was just in that. Wow. Okay. Maybe I was over in the other room. No. Oh. It is. Just dump this on myself. I smell like roses. I'm beautiful. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not, let's just say it, seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Ablutions. That's a grown-up word. Hurry up and shower, Stinky. What would Assyrian say? I would say it would have been drying her hair by now. He's so shy. Just a quick rinse there. Look, that coat is made of camel hair. Change it. Wash it. I'm not even looking. Goodness. Who's that guy there, though? Good job. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall I go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? So shy. You're looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer is called buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Ulmer spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's Parlor. They'll be in there like as not. Keep climbing stairs. It's just like the pamphlet. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, shantytown underneath. Aw, she's like no one I've seen before. Pretty. Black pearls. Whoa. Here's a proper bandana. I feel like I'm missing out on the glamour for some reason. You look the same as everybody else. I like her. Don't be mean. Be a good Chai.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy! That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful! Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis she who best understands my work. With her unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than her being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city she has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for her priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on her behalf.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have her wish. She shall be free to roam to our heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Love her until she throws us off the cliff. Oops. Oops. Get off that chair. Free to sightsee. Feet. Now you have the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. What exactly do you want from me, Alphanod? I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. He is going to get us kicked off the platform and into the drink. Can I touch this? Ugh, still don't have permission. Hello, amiable young lady. Fresh register, you seem a little lost. Well, it is lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you would happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings. Would you, big, strong lad? Long hair tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand. I realized I dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all along. We've been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone, so if you see him, I'd be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Okay. I think I meant it. Yeah, Melder got Mender. You can exchange materia for cracked planicluster. Can be exchanged for combat-based varieties of materia 7. Alright. Oh no! Ardent Attendant is going to die. Whew! Wicked fight, that was close. Too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge. but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You risked your life for a piece of cloth. It's not just a scrap of cloth, not if it belongs to her. I would risk my life and more to spare my mistress but a single moment of sadness. Got some dark rings going on. When I first came to Omar, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there is so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Kalusia where I could possibly be happier. And if I don't think like that, I will die. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet, I must return to her immediately. Oh, that's right. She's lonely. What's this big boy? My attendant told me everything. I'm so grateful you're there to offer your assistance. You seem a dedicated patron. You value him highly, then. As if you were a member of my own family, I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment. But in Yulmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now if you'll excuse us, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Feet. But I have no need for it. All this talk of relying on the bond, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Big boy, I can't see. Big ass stroke. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista Bee usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Ooh! It's the strip club! Disco! And the men are the strippers! Nice! Oh, there's some girls back there. A girl back there. SC has been... He keeps kicking this lady that's just standing there. They're checking out FC's basements. That's what it looks like. And they're like, we can do it better. Oh, he's showing some hip there. Wow. Do you think the music could be a little bit more jazzy? Welcome to the Beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering. You see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at your ease, eh? Quick game of high or low, it's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? If you lose, you die. Ready? Let's play. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. 3 cards for you. 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over and I flip 2 of mine. Now, what's your call? We are told to be higher or lower than mine. So I'm assuming that my card will be the middle one. So she's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, and I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's gonna be high. We're going with high then. Let's see what we've got. We only get 2. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, the music is sickening. Sorry, honeybee, but this match goes to me. Now you die. Alright, let's try again. I don't know! Hi! Is it gonna always be low? 18. What have you got? No! I lost twice! And I have to die twice. Third time's the charm. Whoa! Alright, the answer's always going to be low. Congrats. Good guess. Usually I'd concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favor. Another match. Let's do this. Whoa! Oh my goodness, it is random. I lost again. Lost 4 out of 6 card games. You must gamble till you win. Low. 19 versus. Yay! Well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this, newcomer. Congrats! Victory's yours, as is the prize I promised. Come whisper my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell little Chista what she can do for you. That's all? How delightfully wholesome! But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the sin eaters. They say Lord Vothri was born with the power to command them, which means no Yulmoran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of a Tharn over there. There's naught that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. What's that? Noodle Yulmor, you say? Gahaha, only just arrived. In order you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I'll tell you what, you hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have a little chat. Oh my. Oh my. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Ulmoran army may have been the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us. About 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He got his way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to Yulmor, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Ha! Toast to Lord Vothri. You gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alphanode will be expecting your return. I feel so dumb. Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon. You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphanode is yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's his drawing book. I've put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me, that last outfit was precious! This split you positively dashing! You truly are a handsome boy, however am I to decide? It looks more like Elfie now. What happened to the painting? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Or maybe I should not say anything snarky. Wow. Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought, since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... Well, I'd not, that is to say, as long as you... just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know he'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? I think Alphanode looks simply precious in the more frilly fashions, but he seems the most comfortable in traveling wear, so I settled on his current wardrobe. It's not a common style, Neomora, and I can just imagine heads turning as he strides through the crowd. I wasn't even thinking about him wearing that one sweater. Because this is so him. Wow. That looks cool. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. And like I was saying, that sightseeing has the bulb I couldn't do lookout on, because there's a secret little mechanic to it, such as time or whatever. Oh, I should have. Oh, this is not where I want to be. Everyone's already done with the storyline. Aw, don't cry. Oh, you're one of the bonded, aren't you, like me? Please, I need your help. My throat. I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then I need you to sneak out to the derelicts and describe my condition to Thorich. He has a list of symptoms and a hunk of Neo to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Perfect. Delivery. Caring for an ailing voice, no medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder, or simply silence her chirps? Oh, your face! You didn't know of the many hopefuls who enter the city, and very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Crackers! Oh, you might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest? Gone. A town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship's rat. Oh, no, I am content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict, and I have my meal. Good day. You did not fix her voice. You give that back. It's just... it's a very jumpy game. And his can spend a lot of time jumping. Alright. First, does this look like the best spot? Fail! You didn't even aim. They're like... ooh! Did he miss? What the heck is wrong with these people? They're not even like lining up on the screen. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, well. Now we know. fudge! Alright. That's fine. He said kill yourself. Well, he wasn't a nice guy. What am I to do if I can't sing? There you are, my sweet canary. Oh, creepy. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said to cut my throat. So, you've been suffering all this time. I am sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. Those shoes. You are too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. He's like, yeah. Then I shall have a word with Lord Vothri and arrange for your ascension. Ascension? In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it is a step too far? No, You'd do that for me? She wants to die? Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Oh, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Vothri that we learned this truth. It is through Lord Vothri's grace that the free people of Ulmar are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vothri truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. Wow, these people are dumb. They're going to be turned into green crackers, I told you. Just, we're not going to eat them. Those white people are. Alright, boy. Stairs, and there's this thing I had to jump on. I began sketching an outline for the portrait, but nigh the chais appear otherwise occupied. Please share what your investigation has gleaned thus far. There's too many stairs in this place, and they eat people. So Lord Vothri boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so, many folk have entered the City of the Years, and where do they go? He's actually drawing a painting. It's amazing! Oh, she's not gonna like that though. Boobs are all tube-topped in there. And he made her belly so round. Yeah, he's gonna get his ass ascended. The storyline is still 70. Humph. I take my eye off you for one moment and you're chattering away with that assistant of yours. Am I to assume... You're almost done? Sorry, I clicked it too quickly. Get in the blazes! He's so short. It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphanod. Where's your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seemed to me that a realistic portrayal... Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees, to make people cry out in amazement. Now fetch a blank canvas and toss yourself. Ah! I say, did that come from above? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin our fair city. But our lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. A malcontent, how dreadful. And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us where Lord Lothry resides. Ordinarily you'd be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown Lift will take you up there. You better not dawdle then.
That's him. That's Vorthry.
Oh, this is shocking. So shocking.
He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
By the 12. Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vorthry, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Yuri is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society!
none of them have
To
anything to
atone
give?
for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin-eaters are part of Yulmore's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
'Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin-Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
And people call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could. Can you walk?
I think so.
Alphanode has a mouth on him that's gonna get him into trouble.
Did that little worm just insult me? I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!